What made the internet stop scrolling and suddenly pay attention to a woman who has spent decades quietly building one of Hollywood's most respected careers? It wasn't a new movie role, and it wasn't a red carpet award. It was a wave of resurfaced images and fashion moments featuring Lucy Liu that left people shocked, intrigued, and strangely divided. Some called it bold. Others called it unexpected. But beneath the headlines and viral reactions, there was a much deeper story unfolding. One about control, identity, and what it really means to be seen on your own terms in an industry that often tries to define you first. You might think you know Lucy Liu. The sharp intelligence, the calm confidence, the unforgettable roles that made her a global name. But what most people never realize is how carefully she has navigated an industry that constantly tries to place women into narrow boxes. Early in her career, she was often described only through surface-level labels: beauty, elegance, intensity, while her discipline, artistic vision, and quiet determination were overlooked. And yet, she kept moving forward without asking permission. So when certain bikini and stylized fashion moments from photo shoots and public appearances resurfaced online, the reaction wasn't just about the images themselves. It was about the contrast. People weren't used to seeing Lucy Liu outside the controlled, polished characters they associated her with. And that surprise revealed something interesting about audience expectations: how quickly we forget that actors are not their roles, and women in Hollywood are not frozen in time. But here's the part the internet often misses. These moments were never about shock value. They were about agency. In an industry where women are constantly told how to age, how to dress, and how to present themselves, Lucy Liu has built a career on quiet resistance. She chooses roles carefully. She directs. She paints. She tells stories on her own terms. And that creative independence extends to how she presents herself in front of the camera, whether in high-fashion shoots, swimwear editorials, or candid moments that reflect confidence rather than performance. Still, fame has a strange way of amplifying only what people want to see. For every admirer celebrating her confidence, there were critics questioning her choices. But what does that say about us as viewers? Why does female confidence still trigger debate, even in a world that claims to have moved forward? These questions linger beneath the surface of every viral image, even if no one says them out loud. Behind the attention, Lucy Liu's journey has also been shaped by resilience that goes far beyond aesthetics. She has spoken in past interviews about navigating typecasting, breaking through stereotypes as an Asian American actress in Hollywood, and refusing to be limited by expectations that once defined her opportunities. That persistence didn't happen overnight. It came from years of being underestimated and choosing not to internalize it. And maybe that's why these resurfaced moments feel powerful to so many people. Not because they are surprising in themselves, but because they reflect a woman who has never allowed public opinion to dictate her identity. She doesn't chase reinvention for approval. She evolves naturally, on her own timeline. In the end, the fascination was never really about what she wore or how she looked in a single moment. It was about the realization that Lucy Liu has always been in control of her narrative, even when the world thought it was watching something unexpected. And maybe that's the quiet lesson hidden beneath all the noise. True confidence isn't about revealing more. It's about owning every version of yourself without apology, no matter who is watching.